Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. This is the first person that comes to your mind when I say your person of interest. So some of you may be in a relationship currently. This could also be somebody from your past. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, you could be in a connection where there's a whole lot of feelings and emotions, and you know there's something special there, but no one's speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right, Virgo, we have here ecstasy followed by laughter, beliefs, play, fear, order, illness, wellness, surrender, followed by responsibility under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. So you do have here 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that seem to be quite dark in a sense. It's a whole lot of energy coming from this person. They are not truly feeling, they're not feeling so great. It's a lot of sad and upsetting energy. Now, because of the intensity of this, it could be that you are also feeling this also, or as well. So I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Under the bottom of the deck, we have here responsibility. This is something that shows there's a change coming. All right. My dear Virgo, time has taught me to be patient and not so argumentative. I've realized now that there's a part of you that makes me feel complete. This part that exists, it makes me feel whole. Inside, when I think of you, not only does my heart feel happy, but my soul feels blissful. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure why. I just know that on a soul level, you make me happy. And I have realized that you are my confidant, my best friend, the person who knows me so well. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You know what makes my heart happy. All of these things that have happened, that have taken place, it's important for me to be available and open and honest. But I was very different before. I do want to have happier times, and I want that to be with you. I do feel that in this connection, you and I, we've had our differences. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. My beliefs, my customs, my rituals, my thoughts, my mindset, we are not on the same page. Yes, we are quite different. I do feel that in this connection, there are certain things that I have gone through that I believe in so deeply, it's hard for me to get through to you. But I also know that you feel the same way. I never really could see things from your perspective. And I never truly appreciated where you came from. Right now, there's a part of me that feels secure and happy and relieved that you are a best friend. Even if I lose you, I feel that the friendship that we have, that is key. That is very important. In your eyes, I see fun, I see mischief, I see play. And these feelings and emotions that I feel, when I see you, it makes me feel young again, vibrant again, youthful again. It feels magical. And I want to live my life once again. Have those happier days come true. But I fear this. I fear that everything that has happened between us, the differences, was it all in vain? Have I lost you forever? A part of me now feels unworthy, worthless even. Before I was very confident, I have a lot of self-esteem and I was very secure, but now there is insecurities, fearfulness, paranoia, anxiety, nervousness around you. I no longer have self-confidence or that sense of self-esteem. I do feel that in this connection, there is this sense of order and chaos. I know that in this situation you and I find ourselves in, it's important to find clarity, to have that sense of honesty. Not only that, but there needs to be more transparency. There was a lack of before, but now there is. All that has happened before, I never truly paid attention to it. But time has moved on, and I myself have changed. I realize now you are someone special. And I want to take that leap of faith, but I'm afraid to move forwards, backwards, left or right because I am surrounded by confusion and clouds. One day, if and when this dissipates, if this fog lifts and if it goes away, I will be able to take that step forward. But right now I am afraid and very confused. There's a lack of understanding and a lack of clarity. So, for that reason, I do not move forward. And you may wonder, are you even on my mind? Yes, you are. You are on my mind, and the reason why I have not taken that leap of faith and made that decision yet, it's because I do not want to make a mistake. I also feel that in this connection, even though I've had these dreams and these fantasies of being with you, I am burdened by responsibilities, restrictions, constraints, so many things that weigh me down below the surface of this water, preventing me from coming up and see a shining face. For you are the sun for me, beautiful, life-giving. But the problem is, there are things weighing me down. And there are also things that I've done that are haunting me. Not only do I feel that sense of haunting, but emotional trauma. There's a lot of emotional trauma. For now, I have surrendered myself to you. A long time ago, things felt very different, but now everything has changed. I feel the need to surrender myself to you, where I belong to you and you belong to me. And I have given you willingly my mind, my heart, and my body. But you don't know this. Because I don't open up to you, I'm still keeping my distance. How could you possibly know? If you lead, I will follow. That is how I view you, as the leader. Overall, all that happened before, I never took responsibility for it. But now going forward, I do want to take responsibility. I want to be that person who could be mature, who can be reliable and consistent, who can be independent. I want to take onto my shoulders those burdens that exist, that have been bothering you, and even myself. I want to take responsibility for the things that I never did in the past. And I want to take responsibility for the things that may occur in the future. This is what I feel. This is what I hope for. For now, all I can dream of is to try to understand and unlock this mystery that surrounds me. I need time to sort things out. But in the meantime, I don't want to lose you as a friend either, because I feel a spiritual and an emotional connection with you. All right, Virgo. This is a whole lot of things happening all at once, actually. So both of you are not on the same page. There's a lot of differences here, differences in opinions, ideas, concepts, beliefs. Some of you may be in a situation where it could be a third party, where you are with someone or you're even doing something else, and a part of you is unable to give that time, energy, and effort to another individual. Some of you are stuck in a situation because of traditions. And because of that, it causes that sort of hindrance. You're unable to move forward. And that's a problem. With the fear card, how is somebody supposed to reach out to you if they're afraid? If they're nervous, if they have anxiety, even panic attacks, how can they do that? They can't. And that's the problem. This is why this person isn't reaching out to you. Because they feel that also they want to make the right choice. They do not want to make another mistake. For that reason, they take a step back and they're just, I'm seeing a cocoon. They're literally just kind of in a cocoon now. It's like they've retreated, which is a weird way of seeing that. But I guess they want to be a butterfly in the coming future, wanting to express themselves and be free and have a reincarnation in a way, but an evolved personality after they've had this almost like a hermit mode. So we don't have the hermit mode here, but I do see that it is occurring because in order for this person to move forward, they need to be in the hermit mode. So right now, this person is thinking about you. The problem is they're not reaching out to you. And the reason is because they are nervous, and also they are very confused about this particular connection or certain things that have happened in this connection. And the third thing is that set of beliefs. There's certain things that are happening that are against what this person's beliefs and views are. So unfortunately, in this connection that you have, there could have been a lot of like butting the heads. Like it just seems like two people were not seeing eye to eye. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. All right. Interesting. And under the bottom of the deck, the overarching theme, you have love. You have the King of Cups and you have love. So the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that is the current status of your person. These cards, I like to go a little bit into the past and see what happened in the first place. So things were going great. Things were fine. It seemed like everything was okay. But then all of a sudden, everything just went downhill. So you're wondering what happened. This is for those of you that never really received closure. You never truly received that sort of guidance or even that sense of understanding. Why did they do the things that they did? Why did they ghost you? Why did they fade away? Why do they only message you once in a while, once in a blue moon? So hopefully this will provide you with a little bit of clarity, and it'll tell you why this person back then was behaving the way that they did. We have here the King of Cups. And I do read this in the reverse. So we are talking about somebody here who was unable to learn from love relationships. They used to daydream a lot. And there was a sense of emotional immaturity, a lack of wisdom, and a lack of integrity. This was someone who seemed to have symbolized these forces, but it was just all for show. Virgo, you could have been with somebody that seemed to be like a king, somebody who, seemed like they had it all, right? They were smart, they were established, but in all honesty, deep down, they did not have the wisdom that was needed to be in a connection like this. We also have here a desire to have more control over one's aspirations, and there was a need to stop fantasizing and finally get back to work and do something about the situation. However, you were dealing with somebody here who was very inconsistent and unreliable. Now, remember the first set of cards you had? You literally had a responsibility right here. Inconsistent and unreliable. But now, in the first reading that we just saw, the first spread, it talks about wanting to be that person who takes responsibility. So whoever this person was that you're dealing with, even if they were unreliable, even if they're inconsistent, it appears now that that has changed in the current present situation. Before, it was like this. And it's just because they really were not a king. They were more like a page or a knight, somebody who was very, very immature and even inexperienced. We have your love. Now, this is a little bit of an issue, so it might not shock you actually, but this is something that happened in the past, and this is also why you had the Fear card. They felt unworthy of love, of actual love, and they may have been manipulating others using sexuality. Here it talks about immaturity and irresponsibility in love relationships. Game playing, being a player. Interesting you have here immaturity and irresponsibility. Immaturity comes right from here, and irresponsible again comes from your responsibility card that you just had. This is the one you had right here before responsibility. So before they were not responsible. But then it seems like they kind of grew up. And now they want to be responsible. The problem is when that happens, sometimes you wonder, like, am I too late? Is this too late? Because that's what I'm seeing here. Your person of interest maybe even wanted to move forward in this connection, but then they're thinking, have I waited for too long? Too much time has gone by. Have I apologized? Too late. I'm going to do something slightly different because I've been seeing this card for a while in my mind's eye, and I have to search for it. It is in one of my piles here. I have this this little deck. I don't even know what it's called, but it's very much like Archangel cards. Let me have a quick peek because I actually did see this in my mind's eye. I keep seeing it, and it's prompting me to show you if that's the one that I was seeing. What one was it? Just give me just like literally just a few minutes here. Not a few even. A few seconds. Just about done. I think that was the one. Ah, there you go. Sorry guys, my voice sounds really hoarse right now. Two of them. So I don't know which one it was, but I see both of these and they both, for some reason, look similar to me. But there is entrepreneur and there's relationship. So I believe I was seeing this, but I'm going to read entrepreneur as well since it did come out. Let me read this to you. This is a message, okay, from the heavens. A relationship. This is a message for you. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So it does talk a lot about self-love, but also understanding that the universe does love you and the universe does know that you're out there, you are a child of God, and you need to have that self-love also. If you love yourself, it's also as if you are loving God because a piece of God is in you and that is your soul. It's like a little branch, tiny little branch. You're connected. That's why it's so easy sometimes to pray. If your third eye is clean, if your mind, body, spirit is clean of negative energies, it's very easy to connect. There was this other card that I was seeing too. I was kind of seeing both of these. That's why both of them seem to be a bit similar. This talks about entrepreneurship. So it seems like somebody here may be interested in a business or maybe wanting to be an entrepreneur, or maybe you are. It says here, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So whatever type of idea you may have in terms of a business, self-employment, and if it's a repetitive thought, that is guidance from the universe, which is God, the angels. They're telling you it's important for you to go with that gut instinct and move forward with it. Now, I don't recommend that you quit your day job because that never really works. It's extremely rare for that to happen, where you quit your day job and all of a sudden you're doing well. So keep your job, whatever you have, whether it's full-time or part-time or even multiple jobs. But on your time off, try to work on some type of business or that self-employment thing. What I'm trying to say is start it off on the side one day when it's extremely successful. Then you can let go of your job. And then you have your own business that you're running once it's really successful. But it does seem here that some of you may be interested in it, and I guess it was supposed to come out. This is why I never do this. You guys know this. I just was being prompted in my mind's eye. I couldn't stop seeing these cards. And again, relationship, right? Self-love. All right. Let's have a look here. I have the, I have the Beginner's Tarot. So with this deck, what I like to do is have a look at any actions, any intentions, any plans your person of interest may have towards you. Okay, so one of the cards fell down. 1 second. Okay. It's interesting here how you're still dealing with somebody who is immature. Very immature. You're going to have to be careful, Virgo. What I'm seeing here is you're dealing with somebody who is very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. They may come off and start off as somebody who's very gentle, but then all of a sudden you realize this kind of wild side of them, and it won't be logical. So if you're not that type of a person, then you are going to have to take the lead in this connection. Because I don't see this person being the leader. I see you being the leader. Here we have the Page of Wands. Your person of interest definitely is going to reach out to you. There's no doubt about that. They are going to reach out. If you are resonating with the majority of this reading, then this will happen as well. So I do see this person reaching out to you. It's a very soft and gentle kind of nudge. It's this person trying to reach out to you in a romantic way. Now, the words they may say, it could literally just be, hey. The thing is, they just want to somehow communicate with you and hear from you in return. We also have here Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, it talks about how in this connection there's this desire to reconcile, to be a good friend, and to rely on one another. But the key here is reconciliation, celebration, wanting to be with you to celebrate this union, and also wanting to go out with other friends and you to celebrate this union. It could also be just reconciliation. It could also be any sort of celebration that is to occur in the coming future. However, what's interesting about this card is that this person has you in mind when that happens. Okay? We have here the Knight of Wands. Typically, I do not call this the player card, but because you had love in the opposite and you had game playing, that is also a person who plays games, right? Somebody who's manipulative. And here you have an individual who is highly sexually charged. This person really does want you. There's no doubt about that, passionately. But the problem is they lack wisdom. They're very abrupt. They're very intense. They have a lot of energy, and yet they do not stay focused with that energy. They need to focus that energy and not be so scattered. With the Seven of Wands, your person of interest feels that things are starting to pile up in terms of responsibilities, certain things that they had ignored before. Now what's happening is that they have taken on some challenges, but there is still a lot of struggle. So certain things they're trying to push away from their life, they're trying not to deal with it, and certain things they can accept. They know that, you know what, I can handle this. But right now is the time where they may not even be connecting with you that much because they're trying to settle their own life in terms of the responsibilities, in terms of the tasks, certain things that need to get done, projects. This could be anything related to family, career, other relationships. It could be anything. But whatever it is, this person does have a bit of struggle, and they also feel that they have a lot of obstacles. Now, the obstacles could be anything. It could be money related. It could be people that are causing problems. But whatever it is, this person feels the need to get rid of these obstacles in order to move forward. Here we also have Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, it does talk about how in this connection, your person now has kind of had enough. And They're taking a step back and looking at this from a logical perspective and lens. Does this person want to talk to you? Yes, they do. Do they want to talk to you in a very logical way? Yes, they want to cut right to the heart of the matter and talk to you. But this is a lot of practical, critical, rational, logical talking. It's like something's really relevant, and it's brilliance. It's a sense of brilliance, the way this person articulates themselves. It also is, I'm getting the word relevant. So they do want to just talk about whatever has happened. What's interesting is there's a feeling here that I'm getting that two things. It's less than what I say usually, it's my way or the highway. Whatever that is, it's less than that. Okay? It's almost as if this person, they always want to have things done their way. And they try to convince you to doing something like that. Because the type of vibe I'm getting is, okay, let's talk. And all of a sudden they seem to be mature. But the truth is they are not mature. They are immature. They just come off as somebody who knows everything. And the problem with that is that when they are in this mode, it seems as if now they are the leader. They are taking the lead, and that's truly not going to work, because this person, when they take the lead, they turn out to be just a page and just a knight. So whatever they say, they will pretend, they will act, they will think that they are mature enough, they have wisdom enough to lead the way, but they are not. That is not who they are. And this is why you are going to have to take a step back and also tell this person either they follow your lead, or you're not going to get into this mess again, because this was a mess before. It's like this person wants everything their way, and it's very rude. It's not justified. There's a lack of justice here. There's a lack of balance here in this connection. What needs to happen is you need to have a better balance, right? An equal give and take. What I'm seeing here is that this person, oh my goodness, they just take and take and take. And you being generous and being a Virgo, you just keep giving and giving. There's nothing else you can do, because that's just part of your nature. You're being nice. And this person is taking advantage of that. They're trying to manipulate the situation. What I do see here is a sense of manipulation, which is kind of strange, because you have somebody who seems to be immature and lack of wisdom. However, they are wise enough to be manipulative. Now, does that make them wise, or does that just make them clever? Probably just clever. They think that they're clever and wise, but all they are just clever. They're not wise. If they were wise, then you would have had at least a couple of kings here. Definitely this person is not. So be careful, Virgo. I would recommend that you take the lead on this connection. Do not let this person lead you, please, because they are manipulative and very passionate, and it's all about the privates. Okay, gonna do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Perfect timing. Followed by if you believe. And we have take action. Okay. Followed by no. After that, we have helpful people. No need to worry. Followed by in the near future. So you do have a timeline here. You have here, first card's the strongest. It does talk about timing. Now, this is called divine timing. This is perfect timing. Everything that is supposed to happen will happen according to the divine plan. And it is supposed to happen at the right time. You don't know when that time is. But when everything comes into alignment, this is your person's feelings and emotions and their experiences. This is you when you are able to handle all of this as well. That will be the perfect timing. Right now, it is not the perfect time to do this or to even engage in this connection with this person. Here we also have, if you believe. So with this card, to me, it does talk a lot about having that faith and that belief that, okay, things are going to work out, and having that positive energy. But the thing is, it has to be practical, right? I've mentioned this before, but sometimes in the comments, I've actually read a few quite some time ago, but some person was waiting for 15 years, even 20. There was another person waiting for 20 years. I don't want to say anything about that, but you guys know that's wrong, okay? It is not, it's not normal to wait that long. It is damaging to your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. It is so damaging on so many levels. So if you know that you do have a connection with this person, if this person has connected with you and communicated with you a while ago, that you know there's still some type of opportunity that may come. But if you have not communicated, and perhaps even in a year, then it's probably time for you to start thinking, maybe I should move on. Here we also have take action. No, that was interesting the way that came out. So at some point in time, you may think, okay, now's the right time. Should you take action? They're literally telling you here, no. Do not take action towards this person. The best thing you can do is let this person come to you. We also have here helpful people. They are suggesting here, the angels, for you to talk to some people. This could be your friends, your family members, people that you trust. And when you talk to them, you will understand more about the type of connection that this is, the type of problems that you faced. Maybe they faced this too, and they can give you suggestions and ideas, a better understanding. Remember that card, order and chaos, right? A lot of lack of understanding. There needs to be more clarity, more understanding. Some of you are feeling that as well, and so that help will come from other people when you talk to them. Now, other people could also be other people who have created books, videos, things like that, other resources, anything that a person has created. So it could be actual people that you're talking to, or even certain things that you see that you can view or read. Now, we also have here, no need to worry. I know it's easier said than done, but if you do worry, you do attract negative energy. So it's best just to kind of chillax, okay? Take it easy. Don't worry about it. I know it's love, and I know it hurts. But your person has a mind, body, and spirit of their own. They have their own fate and destiny. They have their own choices. If their choice is not you right now, and I know you've given them everything you possibly could, and you wonder, why is this person not mine? How can they not see this? How can they not see everything that I've done for them, everything that I've given to them, and they still reject me? How is this possible? Two things. It's because right now this person really isn't interested because they have something else on their mind. Their heart, their mind, their spirit doesn't feel right, and so they are not yours. The other thing is, sometimes people are taken away from us like this. We catch people cheating on us. We notice these things. We become a victim of it. It's because the universe is trying to tell you, you deserve better. And some of you may notice that today. Maybe you do deserve better than this person. Maybe this person has hurt you multiple times. They say they will change. They never do. Their habits, behavior. Somebody out there I'm seeing has a very bad addiction. Hopefully they can fix that, because addiction also is from negative energies too. Not only in the human side, but spiritual side. We have the demon of addiction, evil spirits of addiction, and they increase it when you are addicted to something. So yeah, it's difficult to help people, to fix people, because that's not exactly what we're there for. You can support them, but the rest of it they have to do on their own. Here I'm seeing some of you who are going to want to be with this person, and some of you who are just thinking, is it even worth it anymore? It's okay if you want to change your idea, if you want to change your path that you've taken, because something else is still written out there for you. You just have to change your decision, and then something else will come to you. Sometimes the universe shows us this so that we can move forward and we can move on. We don't know it, we don't feel it. But God and the angels, they already know what is safe for us and what is not safe for us. If we are given a warning, we see these red flags, if we catch somebody cheating on us or somebody doing something that they're not supposed to, that is a warning. It's not a coincidence that you saw them at that same time or that they were caught red-handed. It's not a coincidence. There was a reason why that happened, because you were supposed to see it. Here we also have in the near future. There's something that's going to happen. It's going to be a little better than what it is right now. However, I do not see this person changing as much as you would expect them to. Please just understand that. It's going to take a hell of a long time for this person to even change from that page to a knight and then to a king. It's like, and they're just kind of going backwards in time in terms of their maturity. You also have here, don't stop. The overall arching theme. This is a beautiful card because it shows me here, they're telling you here, don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Sometimes we do give up because life is crap. We feel that sometimes, and it can be. But here they're telling you, don't think like that. Because if you do, then that side of negativity, it wins. And you need to be more positive. You can't see the positivity yet, but it's out there. You just haven't found it yet. That's why they're saying here, don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Because when you do keep that positive energy flowing, you will attract positive energy towards you. And when you do that, everything works out. Virgo, that is your reading. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know if any of this has resonated. Also, for those of you that may be interested in some readings, I do past life readings. I also have some openings for love readings, as well as how to get rid of negative energy. I have those type of packages. Now, negative energy could be people that have sent things to you, people that have done things to you, homes, places where you live where you don't feel comfortable and you feel negativity around the home. Also, on my other channel, Asnointia Audio, all the videos are absolutely free. For those of you that want to learn more about relationships and some guidance in terms of relationships or even past life and spiritual connections, or even if you want to learn more about negative energies and what and who they are, how to remove and how to recognize these things. I have those videos there uploaded all for free for you to view and to learn from. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated, especially those two extra cards that I just brought out, the relationship one and the entrepreneur one, because I kept getting those images and I had to go through that deck in order to find those specific cards. All right, guys, you all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.